everyone. And here we are. Time for animals and reincarnation.
There you go.
Okay,
You just dive right in.
we're diving.
You don't want to do anything else about...
Yes, I do. All the past lives, all the psychic information and the art and angels and everything that we talk about, you can find on our website at soulsenlightenment.com. Exactly. Anything else that we have in the news to tell our fabulous
beautiful
friends? We have private gatherings and evenings with Angus, so you can check out all that information. Angus is our master teacher on the other side, who gives us information through Vera and trance. It's very cool.
And our next one's going to deal with anxiety, post-traumatic stress, that kind of
Depression,
thing.
exactly.
Depression.
Yeah, all those types of issues.
All that stuff that we deal with.
Yeah, exactly.
And it'll give you ways to deal with it along with your physician, because you have to keep doing stuff that you have to do in life, right? But we have the spiritual part to help with it.
And what I really love too about the information that Angus gives us, it's so practical. It's how we can deal with it in life, and a lot of times it's cell memory too that we're pulling in from past lives. That's where a lot of times our anxieties come from.
Exactly, because we like what's happening. You know, it's just like my husband. All of a sudden, now that he's old, he's starting to have issues with heights and closed-in things.
Really? Like feeling closed in? Like,
yeah.
Really? Like kind of like a claustrophobic feeling?
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
And it's due to the age that he was in a past life that he had an incident.
So have you shared that with them?
No. No. Isn't it the ones closest to you?
They don't really, Although, I have to say, the information that you've shared with me has helped me so much.
But you...
Right. Believe
you
it.
love me. Not that he doesn't.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, we love this philosophy. And
yeah, I hear you. We really resonate too. And that's
not everybody does. And that's okay too. That's their path.
Yeah. So we kind of wanted to talk today about animals, and one of the first things that I wanted to bring up is about how there's a place for animals on the other side, right, Vera?
Correct.
It's really cool. I mean, some of us love animals so much, that's what we do on the other side.
Yep. Animal husbandry, is it called?
It's the quadrant, the animal husbandry quadrant.
So I think that's where they get that bridge. You know how they call it rainbow bridge when the animal goes over to the other side? Because it's like a bridge going to a different quadrant than...
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we all have bridges. They're all bridges over there, so... Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and what's really neat too is that our pets that we have in life, they're there to meet us when we go home. So when we're going through the tunnel, we have all our loved ones are there, and we also have our pets, which is, that's comforting.
It is so much. And sometimes they're the first ones there.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
Excited. They're so excited they run,
You know, I just wanted to share really quick that Angus, our master teacher on the other side, was saying once in trance through you that when he died in the Scottish life that we shared together, where he keeps his name from, when he was going through the tunnel, his horse was there from that lifetime.
He loved that horse.
Neat. And he was saying too that he's still there. He's with them all the time on the other side.
Yeah.
So it's like, I find that so comforting, because I'm sure for so many of us, our animals that we had, whether they were in our childhood or later, it's like they're our friend. You know?
For life. More than that, they're our family.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of times. Although some people don't treat it that way, like my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, what they went through last night. Their cat was shot, you know, and it never went in the front yard. It just was, it liked to go on the, what's it called?
The fence.
Fence, to look at people. Never bothered anybody, didn't go in other people's yards. And then somebody decides to shoot it.
You know, and that's the thing. It's, you know, animals, they have a soul. They have depth to
Oh,
their
yeah.
soul, and they communicate with us on the other side. It's telepathy, but yeah, they have depth and feeling too.
Yeah, and science is finding that out. People are realizing that animals have feelings. I mean, there was so in my day, it was animals were supposed to be outside. I mean, my dad didn't do that because he loved animals, so our animals were inside and everything. But there was a lot of people that I knew that it was just an animal. It's hot outside. Oh, it's an animal. They can handle it.
Right.
You know,
right.
like they don't have feelings, kind of thing. But
And it's interesting because I was thinking about, and this is an amazing video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's in our archive on YouTube. You can check it out, about the lion. There was a lion that was killed, I believe, by poachers, and you had done this reading on this lion that was communicating with you. That's the one. But it was really amazing. If you haven't had a chance to see it, Vera
my lion is pushing me.
Yeah, she has a kitty on the chair right behind her right now. But that was an amazing reading that you did, because this lion was not in for its own perfection. What I'm saying is it wasn't in life incarnation for its own perfection, because animals are pure love.
They're pure love.
Yes.
They don't have to do what we do.
Right. They're not on a learning schematic to perfect their soul. They're here to help us.
And how much love is that?
Oh my God.
You know, because they don't
Isn't
really
that
have
the
to
truth?
come into life.
Exactly. And that's the thing. They're here to help us with our own perfection schematic. And I asked Angus one time when you were in trance about that, about the animals and about what people do to them. And it was amazing because he said that it's a contract that they made with God. And it's just totally reminds me of what you just said, that animals are pure love, because how loving is that they agree
to help
come
us
in and all the things that happen to animals for
and
our perfection.
Yeah, but they've
our
been
learning.
in lifetime after lifetime with us too. Like our favorite ones, that they keep coming back in. Like my brother-in-law had a past life with Yeti.
With the cat. So the kitty's name that died
her
last
name is
night
Yeti Marie.
was
Her name
Yeti.
was Yeti. Yeah.
And so he had a past life with Yeti.
With her, yeah.
Can you describe the past
Well,
life?
she was a lion in that past life.
Oh.
Because they stay in the same
phylum of animals.
Phylum, that's right.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Yeah, thanks.
So whether it's a little kitty or a big kitty,
yeah. Yeah, it's just they stay in that phylum.
That is
like
so
humans
amazing.
Do, yeah.
So
in our philosophy, anyway, if you don't resonate to that, that's quite all right.
So
you do you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Was it in Africa?
Yes. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and just like with Sammy with her lion, I mean, it was like would walk around with them, and
That's so
it's
neat.
very cool.
So with
Back before people started getting really, well, not that they weren't bad back then, but yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting because that's another thing that we've learned in recent years, is that animals do reincarnate with us.
And plus they know when we're depressed. They know Yeti was his service kitty.
Okay.
Because he's convalescing from an injury that he received at work, and it's been years now, because you know how it is whenever you have to go through court systems and all that stuff.
Right.
So there's a lot of, depression, not being able to go out and do the things that you did before, and this cat would make him feel so good.
Aww.
And feel the love that cat had for him. So it was pretty neat. It's pretty special. And then you get these people that, I don't know. I don't get it, but.
Yeah. Well, talk about service kitties. The kitty that's on her chair behind her right now, Luke, he is like a service kitty. He always knows when I'm sad or down or something, and he comes and he just starts meowing and staring at me and waiting for me to. But it's like he always can tell.
They know, and he does that with my husband too.
See,
when he's
so
down,
amazing.
Yeah, he's such a good boy, and he also he's the groomer of the group, so he cares for the whole clan, so to speak.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but it's just they're special.
So, question. Did you get a message about their dog too? Did you see their dog in regards to this kitty passing?
Right. They had a dog before named Oso. Oso. I think it's bear in Spanish. and he came and got Yeti.
Oh.
Yeah. But he's come before to get the other kitties
That
too.
is so cute.
Yeah, but they're like running through the tunnel. Yeah.
Okay, so was Aso in life with Yeti too?
No.
In this life.
In this life, yes.
So they knew each other.
No, they did not.
Oh, they didn't know each other.
No.
So he passed
before
Yeti came
yeah.
along. Okay. But still, animals can talk to each other.
That's right.
So can we, but you know what I mean.
Same family, yeah.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Aw. And, okay, you guys, this is a really amazing story that I hope that you would share with everyone. We have a fabulous friend who also happens to be a business partner with us. And this is really rare that this happens, right,
yeah.
Vera? Where a pet can even reincarnate in our same lifetime.
Right. Because our business partner, Trexler, had rescued a kitty because she worked at an airline in San Jose. And so she found this little kitten that was eating, it was eating tar and anything. There's no food. I don't even know how this cat survived. But she named him Runway.
Because it was near the airport runway?
Yeah, where they found him. But he was his stomach was so messed up from all the stuff that he ate before that she
had to really care for him.
Right.
Extra intensive care to help the kitty.
Extra special.
Yeah.
Where she would have to help him go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and all that kind of stuff.
Because he was paralyzed. Well, not paralyzed. He could not feel the back end of him.
Yeah. So so they had a very special relationship.
Very, yeah. And then he passed and lived longer than the vets ever thought possible because he was so messed up inside.
How many years?
I don't remember, but quite a few. She had him for a few years. And then he died, and then she started fostering, kittens and all that stuff. And then I don't remember how she found Raven.
But this is another kitty that came along, a young kitty. And then that's when you got...
That was Runway.
He came back in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, so he's with her again. So, they do come back. So, that's something that you can maybe look forward to. A lot of times they don't, but it happens.
That is amazing.
Because like my son's dog, Buzz, he had that dog when he was in World War
II? World War I?
Well, where was Patton? II.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't remember. It's one of those wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had a dog back then that was Buzz. Oh, that was just the best dog ever. Oh my gosh. He was a gentle giant. He was an American Bulldog. Oh, love. He's pure love. Yeah.
It's neat. So it's really cool. It's just a wonderful example of how special and deep that animals are, and that the connection and our bond with them is like with other entities. It survives.
Plus, I've seen I've seen on the internet. I don't know if you guys have seen it or if you've seen it, but there was something on Facebook and it showed. I think it's a raven or a crow. I think it's a raven.
Okay.
That was eating some food, right, on the ground. That found some food. And then there was a little mouse that came out and was looking at the food, looking at the raven, looking at the food, and then ran back because the raven made a motion, right? So it ran back. This raven picked up some bits of food, put it over where the mouse had come to, left it there and went back and started eating. Well, the little mouse came back and saw the food and was eating alongside the...
Oh.
So tell me that they don't have feelings and care for each other.
That is so cute.
Shared what he had.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
So sweet.
So we've got to become more educated as human beings and treat animals as they need to be treated.
Yeah.
With respect and love and care.
I wanted to say one thing really quick because I did show real quickly on Saturday's video about Handler the Archangel for animals, but the reason I wanted to bring him up here is because whenever I see, because I know about how what's happening with our environment right now, and with the more expansion of our cities, then the less space that the natural wildlife has, and
The
not that.
poor mountain lions, they have nowhere to go, no food, no, and then they get killed for coming.
Right.
But I mean,
I know. I know.
what do you do?
Yeah, but even with birds of prey, and I just wanted to say that, whenever I see them, or I'm thinking about these animals that are struggling, like what you just mentioned, I visualize, or I call on Handriel, the archangel of
that,
animals, to help them in whatever it is that animal is going through, whether it's looking for food. I'm in my mind
We
thinking
have
of
fox that come around here. There's fox. I have ducks in my front yard because I feed the birds. So there's all kinds of
Yeah.
wildlife that come.
So I call on Handriel, even if it's just a thought, to help this bird of prey to find
Right.
food, or whatever it is situation that we're hearing about for the animals, because that's a part of why we're here too. Is animals help us with our healing and comfort and everything in life, but we're also here to help
Them.
them, and that's just a small way that you can send your energy to protect and help the animals. Animals help protect us too.
Oh, yeah.
Dogs fight for their owners. Cats wake up people when the house is on fire. Dolphins help people to safety. Whatever it is.
A
right?
whale was helping this one diver get away from a shark. Was protecting him from it. I'm telling you guys,
Wow.
it was awesome. And then the one whale that was stuck in a fishing net and was ready to die, and the fishermen, divers, but they were on a boat. They unhooked the,
See?
and so the whale took off, and then came back, and was doing this dance for them, thanking them for setting them free.
That is so
I
amazing.
know.
That is amazing.
Come on, people.
So that's
Be kinder.
Yeah, and in whatever ways that we can, and if nothing else, you can use that angel as a visualization to pray for whatever animals that you might be thinking of or hearing about, or what have
And even if you're not able to be with your animal when they pass over, they know that you love them. So don't feel guilty.
I did for many years.
Oh, I did too.
I
but
really
they,
did.
Yeah.
My
but,
little dog.
Yeah, but they know who loved them and who cared for them, and things like that. So.
Yeah.
And even with animals, just like with people, sometimes the death process, you want to be alone. It's just something that happens. Not always. It's just
You're just saying that sometimes an animal will go
off.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they know, just like our loved ones on the other side, our animals know and can feel what we're feeling and thinking.
Exactly.
So they know our intent and our love.
Yeah.
That's a good message,
Yeah.
Vera.
Thanks.
We love you all. Thank you for joining us.
Be kind.
Yeah.